Hi everybody, welcome back to another children's Torah stories. Are you ready for today? Well, last time we left off, hello everybody, it's so nice to see you all. Last time we left off at a very important part. Do you remember Paro had all his crazy dreams with, can I borrow the cows? With the good cows, 7 good cows, so many good cows. And the bad cows, 7 bad cows. And what did the bad cows do? Gobbled up the good cows, until the good cows disappeared. And Paro had no idea what that meant. And so he sent for the best man to explain all the dreams. And of course that was who? Yosef. So along came Yosef and Paro said, Yosef, oh Yosef, can you tell me what the dreams mean? 7. Good cows 7, bad cows 7, good wheat 7, bad wheat. What on earth is it all about? And Yosef said, Paro, Hashem can tell you exactly what it means. It means that you are going to have 7 good years. In those good years, there's going to be so much food. It's going to be amazing. And everyone's going to have enough. And everyone's going to have more than enough food and money and great. But after that, and that's what the 7 good cows is the 7 good years. But after those 7 good years, there will be 7 bad years. The bad years will be so terrible that people will forget that the good years even happened. And that's what it means that the bad cows gobbled up the good cows. The bad cows ate the good cows. They will gobble up the good years so that you won't even remember that there were even good years to begin with. And Paro went, oh, I can't believe it. What a terrible thing is going to happen. I don't know what we're going to do. Yosef said, well, Paro, I know what we should do. I've got a great idea. You should get someone to be the boss of the whole land of Egypt. And during the good years, get so much food. Put it in all different storehouses and silos so that you've got enough food. And then, when the bad years come, we've got all the food saved up, so it's all going to be fine. Paro, do you think that's a good idea? What do you think Paro said, Yeladim? Show me a thumbs up if Paro said it was a good idea, or a thumbs down if he said it was a bad idea. What did he say? That is quite right. Paro gave it a big thumbs up. Yes, on Facebook Live, you can also give me a thumbs up if you think that Paro thought it was a good idea. He gave it a thumbs up, and he said, yeah, Yosef, that is such a brilliant idea. Actually, he said, that is the best idea. That is a fox, but that's not for today. He said, that is the best idea I've ever heard in my whole life. And you know, Yosef, I think you are the cleverest guy in town. Now, can you see, Yeladim, what Paro's got on his finger? Paro's got something on his finger. What is that? That is a ring. That ring means that he is the boss of Egypt. And he said, Yosef, I am going to give this ring to you. He took that ring off his finger and he gave that ring to Yosef. Here we go. Yosef gets the ring. And when Yosef has that ring, ta-da! That means that Yosef is the Lord of the rings. That Yosef is now the boss of the whole land of Egypt. He can say anything. He didn't only give Yosef that. You know what else he gave him? A beautiful necklace. Do you want to see Yosef's necklace? Oh, isn't that so pretty for Yosef? He gave Yosef such a beautiful necklace. And that necklace also meant that Yosef was a big... No, you can't take his ring away. Yosef needs the ring. So, there we go. Yosef had the ring and the necklace. And that meant that he was going to be the boss of Egypt. And Yosef even got new names. Paro said to him, I'm not going to call you Yosef anymore. I am going to call you Safanat Paneach. I know that's a bit of a hard name, isn't it? But I want you all to say that name with me. Safanat Paneach. That is his new name. So, Mr. Tzafanat Paneach, you had such a great idea, says Paro. You had such a great idea to get all the food during the good years. That is what I want you to do. Get so much food all together, and then we will have enough food even for during the bad years. So that is what Yosef was going to do. And then Paro said as well, also, Mr. Tzafanat Paneach, I would like you to meet a lovely lady by the name of Osnat. Isn't Osnat so pretty? Hey, can you see Osnat? No, I need Osnat. And he said, this is Osnat and Tzafanat Paneach, I want you to get married. And that's what they did. Yosef and Osnat got married. Oh, we love each other. And off they went into the sunset to start their own family. And you know what? They actually did have children. They had 2 children. Do you know if they were boys or girls? It was 2 boys. One was called Menashe, and one was called Ephraim. Say hello to Menashe. Hi, Menashe. Say hi to Ephraim. Those were called Menashe and Ephraim. Those were Yosef and Osnat's 2 boys. But their names are actually a little bit sad names, especially Menashe's. Because do you know what Menashe's name means? Menashe's name means forgetting. Here's Menashe, forgetting. Because Menashe means Hashem made me forget my family in Israel. This is Menashe, yeah. And he says, Menashe, because Hashem made me forget my family in Israel. Isn't that sad that he would forget his own family? That's a wolf, but that's not for today's story. That's for another story.
Dada, why is this in here?
I'll tell you a little bit later. So, this was Menashe, because Hashem made me forget my family in Israel. And that's actually a sad thing, because he said, my family in Israel was so mean to me that I'm going to forget all about them. That's what he said. But don't worry. Hashem hasn't forgotten about his family, and Hashem hasn't forgotten about him. And the family is going to come in a little while and catch up with him. So, that's Menashe, and then this is Ephraim. And he called of Ephraim to say, Hashem has made me fruitful. Hashem made things good for me, even though I'm in a faraway country. So here is Yosef with his 2 little boys, Menashe and Ephraim, and their mommy Osnat. And it seemed like things were actually fine. That's Paro. Yeah, that's the Paro as well. Yosef, you're doing such a great job. Keep it up. And Yosef carried on being the boss of Egypt for those whole 7 years. And they got so much food, they just get more food and more food and more food, because they knew what Yosef had told them, because of the dream, that the bad years were coming. They had to be very careful for the bad years that were going to come. And so, what happened next was, the bad years started coming. And suddenly, there was no new food coming. They tried to get new food. Do you know what? No new food was growing. Nobody could get any new food. People went to the shops. Not only was there no toilet paper in the shops, there wasn't even food. Nothing. You said to the mom, please will you go get me some bread from the shop? She comes back, she says, there's nothing. They said to the dad, please will you get me some pasta from the shops? He comes back, he says, there's nothing. They would go and shop. What other things could they get from the shops? Vegetables? Couscous? Nothing. Whatever they went to try and get wasn't even there. So they said, oh no, what are we going to do? Paro said, don't worry. There is a man who will help you. And Yosef said, don't worry, everybody. We've got plenty of food because we gathered all the food during the good years, so there is enough food for the bad years. Well, meanwhile, Yeladim, this famine, it was called a famine when there's no food, this famine wasn't only in the land of Egypt. It also went all the way up to the land of Israel. And in the land of Israel was Yosef's dad and his brothers. And, Shalva, will you pass me the old man, please?
This.
Yes,
This is
exactly.
the old man.
This is Yaakov. Can you see Yaakov? Wave to Yaakov. Hi, Yaakov. This is Yosef's dad. And Yosef's dad, Yaakov, says to all the other brothers, all right, all my other children. Remember their names? Reuven and Shimon and Levi and Yehuda and Dan and Yisachar and Zebulun and Naphtali and Gad and Asher and Binyamin and Dinah. He said to all his other children, did I leave anyone else? I hope not. But he says to all his children, Yeladim, children, we need to go and get food from Egypt. There is not enough food here in the land of Israel. We need to go down to the land of Egypt to get food. I've heard that they have got plenty of food. And so, all the brothers started getting together. Reuven, Shimon, Levi, Yehuda, Yisachar, Zvulun, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher. There we go, I got them all. Except for Binyamin didn't go. Because Yaakov said, I can't let Binyamin go. He's the smallest of them all. He was actually an adult already, Binyamin. But Yaakov felt like, he's my little baby. I don't want him to go. I want him to stay. So Binyamin can't go. But all the other boys, I want you to go down to the land of Egypt to get some food. To get food. That's what he said. I want you to please go down to the land of Egypt to get food. And so all the other boys came down. And they all came along. Shav, will you pass me another man? Is there another man? You know what we're going to use? Here we go. This is going to be one of the brothers for today. I'll see if I get another brother for tomorrow. But this is some of the brothers.
Yes,
and no, that's already Manasseh and Ephraim. So this is the brothers. And they came down to Egypt. And when they came into Egypt, they saw the big boss man of Egypt. And his name was Tzafanat Paneach. And he was wearing his special necklace. And he had his special ring. And, thank you for the ring. Here we go. And they didn't know that this was really their brother Yosef. They thought that this was just some guy from Egypt. But you know that it actually was Yosef. Do you guys all know that it's Yosef? Put a thumbs up if you know that it's Yosef. Do you know that it's really Yosef? Good, because it was really Yosef. But the brothers didn't know that. Yes, that is Bobby. Bobby's watching with us. So that is that brothers came and they saw Tzafanat Paneach and they said, please, Mr. Tzafanat Paneach, can we come and buy some food? And Tzafanat Paneach said, He saw that these were his brothers. And he said, these are my brothers, but they don't know who I am. You can have the ring. They don't know who I am. I know who they are. And he says to them, excuse me, why are you coming to the land of Egypt? And they said, we have come to get some food. He says, I think you are trying to trick me. I think you are really, that is the other brother, Shimon. That's really Shimon. I think you are really spies, says Yosef. You are coming to check out the land. I think you are coming to do something bad. That's what he said. And the brother said, no, I promise we are not. We are 10 brothers, and we actually used to be 12 brothers, but the one brother is gone, and one brother is back with our dad, and we've just come to get food. Yosef says, I don't believe you. I think you are fibbing. I think you are telling me a lie. I think you should all stay in jail. That's what he said. What are they going to do? Well, then, Yosef thought about it a little bit more. He says, okay, only Shimon needs to stay in jail. And along came the policeman. Okay, Shimon is the second brother. Shimon, you must stay in jail. And Yosef said to the other brothers, if you really are brothers like you say you are, you can only get Shimon out of jail when you bring your other brother Binyamin back here. Because then I will know that you are telling me the truth. Otherwise, I think that you are really spies coming to look at the land of Egypt. That is what Yosef said. And the other brothers said, okay, we will go back home and we will ask our dad if we can come and bring back Binyamin. And Yosef says, well, they didn't know it was Yosef. They thought it was Safanat Panach. Safanat Panach says, okay, then you can go, but you can even take food home. But Shimon stays with me. That is what he said. Shimon must stay here in jail until you will bring your little brother Binyamin. And so they all went back to Israel and they didn't know what to do. Here's the little brother Binyamin. Thank you, Shava. Although, as I said, Binyamin wasn't actually a baby. He was actually a big adult already with his own children. But that is a baby. But the dad, Yaakov, thought of him as his baby. But Yeladim, I want to ask you something. Why didn't Yosef just tell them who he was? Why didn't he just say, oh, it's my brothers. I'm so happy to see you. It's me, Yosef. Let's all be friends again. Why didn't he just say that? Why did he say, oh, I think you're all spying? And he played this whole trick on them. Why? Well, there are a few options. What Shalva just said is maybe he wanted to test them. Because remember what happened the last time he saw them. The last time he saw them, they weren't exactly his best friends. No, it isn't so. There's just Bobby. The last time he saw them, they weren't exactly best friends together. Last time, they took off his special jacket and threw him in jail. So he wanted to see if they actually wanted to be friends again before he said to them, guys, let's be nice. Maybe they would just be mean to him. So maybe that's one reason. And another reason maybe why, is maybe he thought that they didn't want him anymore. Maybe he thought nobody loved him from his family. And maybe he just wanted to stay away. And so maybe what he said was, you know what? If the family doesn't love me, then I'm not going to stay with them anymore. I will just get my brother Binyamin, who's my special brother, and he and me will be friends, and I won't be friends with anyone else. Maybe that's what he was thinking. And you know, maybe even the dad, Yaakov, maybe he thought even his dad didn't love him anymore, because maybe he thought the dad wanted the brothers to sell him. Did the dad really want the brothers to sell him? No way. Definitely not. But he didn't know that. Maybe he thought the dad did want the brothers to sell him. So Yosef was feeling a bit sad and he wanted to bring Binyamin because maybe he said, I don't want us to be family anymore. I will just be me and Binyamin and I will not tell you who I am. But you know what, Yeladim? The brothers are going to find out who he is. They are going to learn that he is actually Yosef. And what happens next will shock and astound you. There is more to be heard in the story, but I'm sorry. That's all the time we have for today. If you want to know more, you have to either read the Torah yourself or ask your parents or come back tomorrow for more Torah stories. Thanks, everyone. Bye.